Hello, Vista Now viewers. I'm Sam Dershler. Alongside me is Blaze Jones, and we are here tonight to bring y'all some triple header action. Starting off, we have the girls basketball team playing against Heritage, which you are tuning into right now. Then we had our unified basketball game versus the Mountain Vista baseball team. You guys can tune in earlier in the broadcast for that. And finally, we round out the night with the boys game versus Heritage. A lot going on tonight, Blaze. Can you explain more?
Well, Sam, this week Vista Now will be serving you sporting events all week because of a great tradition that we have called Wish Week. Our school comes together and donates money and makes a Make-A-Wish Foundation dream come true. The theme for this year is Harry Potter. Our fans will be doing Harry Potter themed chants in the stands tonight.
That is great. What an amazing thing to do. This week you can tune into Vista Now to watch the following games. Hockey versus Cherry Creek at 5:50 Mountain Time tomorrow. Then on Friday, see these two teams playing tonight face off again. First, the girls versus Ponderosa tipping off at 5:30. Then watch the boys play Ponderosa tipping off at 7 p.m. Both at Mountain Time. Enough about the schedule. Blaze, what can you tell us about these two teams playing now?
Well, Sam, Vista is led by a double punch. Sophomore Kennedy Spellman, who's scoring well, averaging 18 points a game. Then you have the presence of a senior Grace Roscoe. Roscoe is averaging 13 points a game and 11 rebounds. Productive numbers. Vista is going to continue rolling while the Heritage Eagles are struggling, having a 4-15 record and are 0-10 in their division.
A fun week ahead begins tonight. We will be back in a few after the anthem. Welcome back, Vista Now viewers, as this game is about to get underway. Grace Roscoe tipping it off, and it's won by Mountain Vista. Ari Aki gets the ball. Here's Kennedy Spellman. Deep down pass to Grace Roscoe. Jump shot is good, and that's how this game will start off.
I mean, that's another thing that you got to see with Grace Roscoe is she's so good in the paint, and that's why she's been averaging so many points a game this year.
For sure. Mountain Vista's playing press defense here, trying to make sure that Heritage cannot get the ball across midcourt. Now here's the pass to number 12, Lauren Waldehorst. Here's the shot by Jumps, it's no good. Rebounded by Waldehorst. Rebounded again, Mountain Vista struggling, and Mawan gets the rebound.
They're playing pretty aggressive defense right there, but then Grace Ross took a little bit of pressure off and didn't work. Oh!
Spellman with the three is on target, and Mountain Vista jumps to an early 5-0 lead. Spellman tips the ball away, but recovered back by Heritage. Here's the shot from Lux Offerman. Aki gets the rebound. Here's the pass to Spellman. Spellman misses. Roscoe with the rebound. Roscoe puts it up. Rebound, put back, no good. Rebounded by Roscoe again, and it's good with the foul. That's about 4 rebounds in that same possession.
That was just a pretty interesting turn of events right there. Grace Roscoe just towers over a lot of the players on the court, and I mean, look at that. Look at that. That shows why she had almost 20 rebounds in a single game against Valor.
Standing 6'2", she's a big presence in the paint. Roscoe on the free throw is good to complete the and one.
Another thing you should add to Roscoe's kind of resume is she is the best free throw shooter in this team.
And a timeout by Heritage as the press break gets to them.
Oh my goodness, already 8-0, and it's not even that far into the game.
Key inactive tonight for Mountain Vista. Starting shooting guard Kylie Brookfield is out with an apparent ankle injury. Another thing to mention about Mountain Vista, they are led by their coach, Kimberly Spellman, and her 2 daughters, Kennedy Spellman and Kiara Spellman, are both in the game. One of them is number 3, the other one's 21, so don't get too confused over which one's which. They're pretty similar.
Yep. And about Kennedy Spellman, wow, what a player that she is. I mean, she's a great shooter, she's a great blocker, and she's pretty good at defense, and she showed that in a couple first minutes of this game where she was playing pretty aggressively and was turning the ball over.
She's doing that right now, and as a first-year varsity player, what an improvement we've seen from Kennedy Spellman. Getting the ball across half court is Heritage. Here is number 12, Lauren Waldehorst. Waldehorst passing to Jumps. Jumps goes in with the layup, and Roscoe gets the foul called there after a very clean block right there.
I mean, yeah. And yeah, there it is. There's Vista fans say take his whistle. I mean, Vista fans are just going to be fired up all week because of Wish Week.
Especially since they're going to have new chants and dances to do because of Wish Week.
And the first shot by Lauren Waldehorst is not going to go. Nope, that was Peyton Jumps.
Jumps taking the second free throw, hoping to get Heritage on the board. And that one is good, and Heritage is finally on the board, scoring a singular point. Here's the pass to Kiara Spellman, back to Kennedy Spellman. Spellman driving, screened by Roscoe, into double coverage, wild pass, intercepted by Jumps. Here comes Jumps down the court, guarded by Mawan. Jumps is gonna pass it down low to Skylar Peterson. To Jumps, no good, rebounded right by Roscoe.
Chucks it up for Kiara Spellman, driving in, gonna make it.
Kennedy Spellman right there with a beautiful bucket.
Wow, and even I am gonna be mixing up those 2 names.
We will help you guys out tonight with that. Here is the pass to Kaylin DeBolt, and we are gonna have a foul on Kiara Spellman, and a little bit of early foul trouble here for Mountain Vista.
Yeah, and on something about Kiara Spellman just screams like she tries to get the ball a little too much, and she's turning it over a bit. and in a couple of the past games that I've watched, she holds onto the ball a bit too long. But this game, it's been working out.
Lucky bounce right there from Peterson is good, and now it's a 6-point game. Here's Kiara Spellman hustling down the court. Deep three for Spellman is good. What a sniper from outside.
Boom. There it is.
13 points in total for Mountain Vista, and 8 have come from Kennedy Spellman tonight. Aki tries to go for the steal right there, but Peterson gets it back. Pass to Sanchez is no good. Picked up and airballed by DeBolt. And here comes Kennedy Spellman driving with the right hand, and there is a foul right there. That was pretty obvious, and a great job drawing the foul right there by Spellman.
Yeah. The girls' defense is just so good. They've got Grace Roscoe, who just towers over everyone. It's pretty hard to pass past her.
It's a pretty big mismatch right now, especially going up against Noelle Sanchez. It's about maybe a 3 or 4 inch difference. Here's the pass to Sapp. Sapp to DeBolt. Sapp down low on Roscoe. Tipped ball. And Spellman gets the steal. This really, really tight defense is so good for them. Aki layup with the right hand on the left side of the glass is good. And it's back to a double-digit lead.
And that's going to be the first points for Aki in this game.
We have another timeout right now by Heritage. And we've already had struggles. Heritage has had a ton of struggles throughout the season. They only have 5 players on their team that are averaging 5 or more points. It's not very good looking right now for Heritage. And speaking of which, an 0-10 record in the division.
Yeah, and I mean, this might turn out to be go to 0-11 with the way how things are going right now. And Vista's players, they have over, I believe, 3 players who are averaging over 10 points a game. Grace Roscoe, I believe, Aki, or the 2 Spellman sisters.
Yes, it is the 2 Spellman sisters and Roscoe. And it seems like Mountain Vista has already came in with a good game plan. Press defense right up at the front court, playing really tight to them, making sure that they can't cross front court.
Yep.
It's a good strategy, especially for a team that's struggling like this, not scoring very many points. This is a good strategy for Mountain Vista.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at them playing, you would not believe me if I said that they were 6-10, because they play so well. But I mean, in their division, they have some insanely good teams they have to face off with. Highlands Ranch, Valor Christian, Cherry Creek,
Rock Canyon.
Yeah.
Bunch of those teams.
Oh!
Stolen by Aki. Pass deep to Spellman. Looking to find her sister. Doesn't have it. Kicks out for 3 and is good. Another 3-pointer for Kennedy Spellman. And she's already got 11. Way above her average of 18. What a game right now for Kennedy Spellman. And it's a 14-point game.
Oh my good. That was just insane.
Here's Lux. Pass down low to DeBolt, and she draws the foul on Roscoe, I believe. That is, nope, correction. It will be Kiara Spellman. That is her second foul. I was looking over at you, Blaze, and you had so much shock right there. Kennedy Spellman's pulling out like an NBA three-point specialist.
Steph Curry? Steph Curry?
Sure. West checks in along with Riley Rivera, checking in for Roscoe, and I believe Kiara Spellman.
Yeah. I mean, Kennedy Spellman girls basketball, it's a fun sport to watch because not a whole lot of people watch it, but you watch it and it is so entertaining. And look at that. Kennedy Spellman just proves everyone wrong. That was an insane 3-point. I couldn't make that.
Here's Kiara with the deep 3. No good. Rebounded by West and cannot hustle for that. Sapp with the rebound. Sapp pushing on Spellman. The layup is rolling in and out and no good. Here's Kiara Spellman. Spellman's driving down the court. Here's Riley Rivera for the shot. Pull-up jumper. Spellman once again from deep.
Oh, my goodness.
14 points for Kennedy Spellman. What a great game from her thus far.
It is literally not even past the first period, and she is already, I think, on average for at least 30. This is insane.
Sanchez can't hold on to it. Spellman extending her range once again, and too much confidence right there gets to her as she misses her first three-pointer of the game.
Wow.
Here's the pass to Hankins. Hankins to DeBolt. Hankins the shot. Pass to Lux. Here's DeBolt for the three. No good. Rebounded by Mawan. Here's Kiara Spellman. Pass to Kennedy. Kennedy, shot up is good. Once again, adding to her amazing point tempo. Out of the 23 points total, Vista.
Wow. I mean, Kennedy Spellman, Kiara Spellman connected in the brain. They don't even look at each other when they pass. They just, and boom, 16.
Heritage has called their third timeout in the first half. They're going to run out soon.
Yeah,
They got to think of a different way to stop Kennedy Spellman and the rest of Mountain Vista.
Yeah, and if you look at all three of those shots, two of them she just got open, and they just weren't defending her. One of them was just an insane shot in the corner where she was completely smothered. Boom. Right in. And they've got to find a way to at least keep her out of range, at least. Of the basket, but maybe it won't even stop her, because on her first miss, she wasn't even like out of range. It was just a bad accuracy shot.
Hopefully Heritage can be able to break the press break here. Senior Chase Thompson is into the game now for Mountain Vista.
All right, and
it seems to be out of bounds on Heritage, and Mountain Vista will get the ball back.
Yeah, Kiara Spellman kind of pressured her to get out of bounds, and it worked.
Here's Kiara with the right-hand floater. No good. West can't get the rebound. Here's the pass to DeBolt. DeBolt on the fast break. No good. Stolen by Chase Thompson. Pass to Spellman. Spellman going up tough with the defense. No good. Stolen by Spellman. And we have a jump ball called. I think that was a pure steal right there.
Yeah, that was a steal. That was not jump ball whatsoever. And I don't watch a whole lot of basketball, but even I know that was not a jump ball.
Checking into the game for Heritage is Skylar Peterson. She's the leading scorer right now for Heritage.
Yep. They probably should have had her in beforehand, because they need all the help that they can get right now. Down 23-6 in the first.
They got to start scoring some points. I agree.
Yep. And how is girls basketball 2 halves or 4 quarters?
In high school, it's going to be, actually no, in all leagues except the WNBA, it's halves. But in the WNBA, it's quarters just like regular NBA.
All right.
Here's Kiara Spellman. Mountain Vista running the unanimously known stack play, inbounds play. Spellman passes to Spellman. Here's Spellman driving, blowing past the defense. That should be a foul.
Yep.
And it is offensive foul called on Spellman. A little bit surprising there, as she was struck between two different defenders.
What do you think? What specific foul do you think they called on her?
I think it was just rough play right there, but I think she ran into the defender while the defender's feet were planted. I'm not. Look right. That looks like an illegal. Addie Burke on Heritage, and Mountain Vista will get the ball back, as it is an illegal screen.
All right. Wow. I mean, I can't stop looking at the Vista fans, because today is bling out day. Every day is going to have a different theme, and today we got bling out.
They are representing the Gringotts Bank for Hogwarts. Here's Spellman driving behind the basket. No good. Rebounded by Spellman. Pass to Kiara Spellman. Spellman penetrating. Pulls out for a deep three. No good. Almost rebounded by West, but it's rebounded by Jumps instead.
Don't think that was the best idea to take that three right there. Because, I mean, she had open pass targets. No shot clock in girls basketball. Stolen by Kiara Spellman.
Here's Spellman driving down the court, speeding it up, trying to have Heritage be offset on defense. Here's Chase Thompson. Three, no good. And stays here as Mountain Vista has good hustle right there and keeps it in. Yep. Lauren Walpahost Horst, correction, Lauren Wappelhorst is checking into the game for Heritage.
Now, what are your thoughts about that missed 3 by Kiara Spellman? Because in my opinion, that just
The Spellman sisters seem to be a little bit too confident right now because Spellman just knocked down 4 threes in a row. An absolute heat check right here. Here's Spellman driving on jumps, and she will draw the foul on Peyton Jumps.
Yeah, and now, I mean, look at Kennedy Spellman. She makes threes that I don't even know are possible. But Kiara, it seems to me as if she's trying to match her sister's skill, and it's just not going to work.
And especially since Spellman, Kiara Spellman, is more of a defensive threat and a point guard playmaker, possibly playmaking for her sister. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy Spellman driving with the right hand. No good. Hopefully not pulling out this deep. She is going this deep, and no good. Over the back call should have been called right there on Chase Thompson. And right there, good hustle right there from Riley Rivera to force the ball out of bounds, but it will stay Heritage ball.
She's getting too confident. Kennedy Spellman is just getting way too confident with her shooting ability. And that just proves it right there. That was not Greta Davis. She was way past the 3, and she went for it anyway.
25 seconds left in the first half. It's a 17-point game. Here's the pass to number 21, Grace Hankins. Shot no good, rebounded by Jumps, and West ends up with the ball. Pass to Spellman. Spellman's gonna try to push the ball.
6 seconds left. Kennedy Spellman.
Better not take another 3. Here's Kiara Spellman driving into the paint and bricks an air ball on the layup.
Bricks air ball layup. Don't know how that works, but that was, I think,
air ball's a layup by it not touching the rim. Sure, she hit the backboard, but that should be a gimme.
Yeah, that was.
First half of action is done. 23-6 is your score. Mountain Vista students, we'd like to inform you that later this week, tomorrow, is dress-up day in the Hogwarts house colors. Seniors will be wearing red. Juniors will be wearing green for Slytherin. Sophomores will be wearing blue for Ravenclaw. And freshmen will be wearing yellow for Hufflepuff. And our hockey game that we have already mentioned is against Cherry Creek, one of our rivals, at the South Suburban Ice Arena from 6 to 8 p.m.
And I will be coming back to announce that game. Vista Hockey has just been ecstatic to watch. They in their last game, they went up against Castleview, a team that earlier in the season they had lost 8-3 and just destroyed them 5-1.
It's good to see Mountain Vista Sports are excelling right now. It's so great to see.
Yep.
Here we are starting the second half, as here is Skylar Peterson. Actually, I believe they are quarters, if I'm not mistaken. 8 minute half seems a little bit too short. Here's Peyton Jumps with the reverse. No good by Heritage and rebounded by the freshman Taylor Stevens.
And Grace Roscoe's back in the game.
Here's Roscoe. Wide open layup is good off a beautiful feed from Kiara Spellman right there. Well, Roscoe's got 7, even though she got in foul trouble earlier in the game.
Wow, what perfect timing that I mentioned her name right before she gets that layup.
A little bit of a jinx there. Let's see if you mention it again and then she takes another shot. Here's Jumps, pass to Avalon Lux, and seems to be a foul on number 20, correction, Grace Roscoe with her 3rd foul.
First is the team foul.
Here's the pass to Wappelhorst, and she draws the foul. And it's another foul on Roscoe. That is actually her 3rd foul. She whacked her on the arm, and Wappelhorst will go to the line. Back-to-back fouls for Grace Roscoe. She's got to control her hands in that situation.
Yep. Yeah,
First shot is good.
Yeah. Heritage just needs to dig themselves out of the hole that they put themselves in the first quarter. 25-7 currently.
Already 3 timeouts wasted. Here's Wobble Horse with the second free throw. Is good. 2 for 2 on the free throws. Cuts the lead to 13.
Here we go. Kennedy Spellman.
Correction, 17. I cannot do math.
Yeah. Kennedy Spellman not going to go for the shot again. I think she's coming back down to earth from that miss.
Here's Aki, pass to Stevens. Stevens checked in for the first time today. Here's Aki driving on Wapplehorst. Here's Kiara Spellman. Loses the ball in the process, and it's stolen away by Wapplehorst. Here is DeBolt as she's being triple teamed by the 2 Spellman sisters. Gets the pass in to Wapplehorst. Wapplehorst driving, passing to Lux. Pass, beautiful setup right there to DeBolt as she was wide open right there for the layup. Well, it was a contested layup, but a beautiful feed right there.
Yeah. So this girls team is just losing some kind of rhythm that was just driving them in that first quarter, and I don't know what it was.
I believe it was confidence.
Yep.
They started off really, really high, and then they got too confident in themselves, and now they're going to start missing. As right there, the freshman center, actually, correction, small forward, Taylor Stevens, tried to attempt a deep 3. Not a smart option right there. Here's Kiara Spellman. Pass to Aki. Here's Mawan. Driving on the smaller defender, Lux. Struggling, pass to Kiara Spellman. And it'll be out of bounds on Kiara Spellman as Heritage is seeming to gain most of the momentum here.
Yeah, she was just completely smothered in, out of bounds. And they've got to get back in the rhythm. I think they've got to get more plays revolving around Kennedy Spellman's shooting ability that was just driving them in that first
They got to get back to what they were doing before. Here's Jumps driving on Stevens. And we have a kickball violation on Chanel Mawan, the power forward in today's game. Pass to Jumps inside the paint. Doesn't take the layup. Jumps guarded by Stevens. Here's the pass to Wapplehorst. No, correction. Evelyn Lux. And that one is good.
Yeah.
Aki pushing it down the court really fast here. Vista seeming to have a very fast-paced game as well.
Yeah, and Lux was left way too open for that, and that's going to cost them more points and more of the lead that they had built up. But, I mean, there's a massive amount of cushion that they have in their score after that first quarter.
It's still a 13-point game despite Heritage having most of the momentum right now. Aki pass deep to Stevens. Pump faking as if to take a shot from that deep. Here's Kiara Spellman. Spellman driving on 3 defenders. Pass to Stevens. Fake drives in. And no good on the layup. That's a gimme right there. She's got to make that.
Yeah, that was, it's about the layups that Vista's have. And Kennedy Spellman has been consistent at them with Grace Roscoe, but since Grace Roscoe has been pulled out, I believe because of the fouls that she's been drawing, they're not going to have as much of a layup presence.
Timeout by Mountain Vista here as Heritage has seemed to get all the momentum right here. It's an 11-point game, and what is the impact of missing Kylie Brookfield tonight for Mountain Vista?
Now, a lot of the thing, so Kylie Brookfield, I mean, the more players you lose, the more you're going to suffer, and given the fact that Kylie Brookfield was their
starting shooting guard,
it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you because you're going to lose a bit more rhythm with your team. That's how, like, if you lose starters, you're going to lose focus. Because now there's going to be a new player on the court that you haven't practiced maybe as much with, because you're going to be practicing with starters more, right?
Starters practice with starters and bench players practice with bench players. That's how basketball usually works out. Now, for students here at Mountain Vista, here's what's going to happen on Thursday. On Thursday, dress-up day as one of your teachers, and the teachers will dress up as the students. It will be a switcheroo. There will also be a wish rally during Eagle time. Mountain Vista students, make sure to bring $5 in cash. And then the daily restaurants that will be getting donations, Spellman driving in and may have hurt her ankle right there. She will go to the line.
You know, she is limping. That if they lose Kennedy Spellman, that would be a massive hit because she is by far their best player.
Let's see if her injury affects her free throws, and it seems to have done that. A big toll right there as she went really hard into the paint right there and drew the foul.
She seems to be in a lot of pain right now. She might get pulled.
Luckily, she makes the second one, and yeah, she's really limping right there. Here's the pass to Sapp. Sapp driving on Kiara Spellman. Aki guarding Sapp on Kennedy Spellman. She's moving a little bit better out there now.
I think you gotta pull her for a little bit at least.
Just let her rest a little bit.
Yeah.
The swipe by Kiara Spellman was super clean, and it's out of bounds on Heritage. Chase Thompson will check in for Kennedy Spellman as she will get the well-deserved break that she needs.
Yeah, and yeah, no, I can see in her face that she is not doing well.
She's not pleased right now. She's hurting.
But I mean, you can tell she has that drive to keep going, but it's gonna injure her more. So she's got to at least rest for a few minutes. And
here's
yeah,
Aki. Pass to Thompson, guarded by Sanchez. Aki airballs the three-pointer. Mawan takes the layup, is no good. Another thing that we mentioned, Grace Roscoe has really been in foul trouble tonight. She's not in when she needs to be in the game the most.
Yeah, that was two of the things that I've been saying. If they lose Kennedy Spellman, that's a big hit to their three-point shooting. If they lose her, which is their layup game by a lot because she was that's been consistent at those.
And advances the ball pretty fast. A little bit sloppy right now for Mountain Vista. Here's the pass to Rivera. Rivera with the fake, the drive, and no good on the layup.
This, I believe, has only had 3 points this entire quarter.
You would be correct on that. And Kelly Brookfield was already a great three-point shooter. Losing Spellman and her. We're going to have a jump ball right here as Kiara Spellman, I believe, has like 5 steals tonight. I wish we had her stat sheet with us, but we do not. But I believe Kiara Spellman has been amazing on defense today.
Yeah. I mean, really, they've lost 2 of their best defensive players, and that's not good. And they've also lost their 2 best shooters, and that's even worse.
Hopefully Kennedy Spellman will be able to check into the game, and Kiara Spellman gets the and one call, possibly avenging her sister, as finally Mountain Vista will go up back to 14 and a chance to increase the lead to 15. And those are Kiara Spellman's first points of the game. She was struggling a lot tonight. Yep. She's the second leading scorer for this team, averaging about 12.1 points a game. Yeah, we have a lane violation on Ari Aki, and the free throw will not count despite Kiara Spellman making it.
That's why basketball is a completely team game. You lose one player or one player makes a mistake, and that's going to cost you points. It's going to give the other team more points. And
basketball is a very fluid game. You have to be precise with your actions. Here's Kiara Spellman driving. Tough layup right there for DeBolt is no good. Mawan being double teamed, and here's Kiara Spellman advancing the ball down the court. Aki mid-range jumper, rims in and out. And Thompson tries to get the rebound, but no good, and it is rebounded by none other than Lauren Wappelhorst. Here's Wappelhorst on Thompson. To Bolt. Aki with the steal. Here's the pass to Kiara Spellman. She's going to try to drive in tough. No foul. Actually, no, there is a foul call. A very rough one for that matter, and Spellman will go back to the line. Hopefully no lane violations for Mountain Vista.
That was rough for Kiara. I mean, she fell right onto the ground right there. She had airtime. Bounced in and out.
Women's basketball players are not really known for getting high or jumping. Roscoe and Spellman will check back into the game, as well as Skylar Peterson and Grace Hankins.
Yeah, those are their 2 best players. already back in. That could completely give them back the momentum that they had lost.
Same
after
thing
the
for
first.
Heritage, and another lane violation on Mountain Vista, this time on Grace Roscoe. They got to stop doing that so that they can convert on their free throws. It's very important.
Yep. But actually, Heritage has the more fouls this period.
That's kind of surprising, though, but it's mostly because Grace Roscoe has not really been in the game that much. Here's the pass to Hankins. Hankins the pass to Sanchez. Down low to Lux. No good. Rebounded by Roscoe. Here's Aki advancing the ball down the court. Pass to Mawan. Mawan driving on Lux. Mawan gets the lucky bounce and it goes in. When you're younger, you learn to use the backboard in basketball, but right there, she didn't even need it. It just went right in.
And there was 2 opportunities. She took the one right there, but
Loose ball, Spellman, Kennedy Spellman hustling after this one. Pass to Aki down low, stuck in trouble. Roscoe mid-range jumper, no good, rebounded by Kennedy Spellman. Mawan is wide open, I would pass it there. Here's Spellman driving, and we got a foul on Clementine Sapp. That'll be her first foul.
Now, when I said to be enthusiastic, I didn't mean enthusiastic on a regular old play like that. But Kennedy Spellman, boom, there's their morale right back into the game. And it's definitely already changing. Heritage hasn't scored in quite a bit. And
Spellman goes back to the line after it being a bonus call.
Hopefully not another lane violation for Vista.
Better not.
18 points for Kennedy Spellman.
That's her average for the season. And there's still plenty of time left in this game. She could increase that batting average a little. Not batting average, correction. Points per game. I announced softball earlier. I think I still have that in my mind. Watching the girls basketball team. Here is Skylar Peterson. Peterson driving on Kiara Spellman. Soft layup, no good. Rebounded by Roscoe. Here's Mawan. Pass deep to Aki. Aki saves it before going out of bounds. Here's Mawan. Pass to Spellman. Spellman's going deep.
Won't go.
No good on the three-pointer. Here's
Aki got it
Mawan
back
with
to
the
him.
rebound. Roscoe is good. She is a machine in the paint. Still deep in foul trouble. Still is able to score 9 points. And she probably...
Yeah, Heritage stopping Kennedy Spellman. Pushing her out slowly until she doesn't realize.
Mawan with the steal. Tries to draw the foul. She gets it. And by the way, if you have not been paying attention, this is a 20-point game. Mountain Vistas really came alive in this game and has really taken advantage of Heritage.
That was an insane, and I lost my my score sheet right here. But that was just great. That was a great effort by Vista. She got the ball and she went for that fast break. Didn't get the extra 2, but she's gonna make that first free throw.
Mawan's got her 3rd point of the night as she has a chance for 1 more. Please no lane violations. Here's Mawan. Good on the 2nd free throw. Puts the lead up to 22. This is the point when I'm playing NBA 2K where I would start simming the game, as this game is soon to be over, as we have a foul on Kiara Spellman. That will be her 3rd foul of the day. Checking in for Mountain Vista is Riley Rivera, trying to get some minutes for the rest of the team. Here's the inbounds play. Here's the pass to Lux on Spellman. Deep 3 for air ball shot by Grace Hankins. Here's Spellman driving with the right hand. Silky smooth, gets in and at the buzzer. Woo-hoo.
There it is.
That will seem to...
Oh, and that is actually first half.
It was the quarters.
We were wrong. We were wrong.
So Spellman's got 18 in the first half, which is her average for the season, as Mountain Vista has jumped up to a 24-point lead. What can you say about the first half today?
That was just absolute dominance by Vista on all fronts. Blocking was good. Defense was absolutely amazing. Offense was completely unstoppable. And when Grace Roscoe and Kennedy Spellman went out, you could see the cracks forming on that Vista team. but then they came back in and they demolished the rest of that Heritage team.
So it is a 28-point lead going into the half. I am Sam Dershaw. Alongside me is Blaze Jones. We will return to y'all after the first half is over. Here to watch these junior Mountain Vista Golden Eagle Palms. Interesting enough. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, excuse me. Welcome back, Vista Now viewers. Welcome to the second half of this game as the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles have a 24-point lead over the Heritage Eagles. It's kind of confusing how both teams have the name of Eagles. It's just Golden is more specific.
Yeah, because we're better. But in all seriousness, no, Vista's playing all around better than the Heritage Eagles have all game. There was a little bit of time when Kennedy Spellman and Grace Roscoe had gone out where there was a bit of doubt on whether, you know, they could actually play as well as they could without those two star players on their team.
Yeah, and in that result, Heritage came back a little bit before Mountain Vista went right back up ahead. Jumps no good on the shot. Roscoe with the rebound stripped away. Akey, fast break down the court. Pass to Spellman. Hopefully she's back. She's extending her range.
Oh!
And it went in. She is back. 24 points tonight for Kennedy Spellman. She's way above her average, and it's only this third quarter.
41-14 is just an insane score to look at. And
It's
that
a
was an insane shot by Kennedy Spellman again.
It's incredible. Here's Lux. Lux on the mid-range jumper is right on target and is good.
I mean, yeah, Akey, the thing that she's very good at is just racing down the court. And Grace Roscoe with the rebound.
Roscoe is
get it in.
good on the rebound is Roscoe. Roscoe, so tall, so easy for her to get rebounds over the shorter players.
And
Here's the pass to Jumps. Jumps the pass to Skylar Peterson. Peterson's the leading scorer for this team tonight. Here is Lux. Turnaround jumper, no good. Roscoe with the rebound and the little dump-off pass to Ari Akey. Pass to Kiara Spellman. Is on target once more.
That's what I was trying to say about Akey, is she is so fast. And it is hard to catch up to her, and if she gets that fast break, she's gone.
She's also tremendous on defense as well, and the speed. She actually is one of the main players on the cross-country team, so it can explain for her speed. Here is Kiara Spellman.
Take the shot from there.
Hoping to get a screen from Roscoe, does get it. Pass to Roscoe on the pick and roll. Blocked.
Yeah.
What an amazing block right there from Avalon Lux. Offerman. Great job right there blocking the very, very tall Grace Roscoe. Kind of surprising there.
I believe the 6'2" Grace Roscoe is the tallest player on the court. And one of, I believe, 3 players
You would be
who are
correct.
6 foot.
Here's Roscoe just simply just being taller than everyone else, and Roscoe gets the jumper, and what is the call?
And that's going to be 13 points for Grace Roscoe.
Not very sure on the call right there from the refs.
31-point game right now. Insane.
Complete blowout.
Yeah.
Here's Lux. She's got all the points for Heritage in this half. Here's Lux down low to shot by Sanchez is no good. And here comes Kennedy Spellman looking up above the court. Great tactic right there. Spellman tough with the right hand over Skylar Peterson is no good. Here comes to Bolt, no good. Blocked and a foul as Wapahorse will go to the line.
I mean, taking points, that could take points off the board from what could have been a 2. Pretty easy, too, actually, but Juan was able to get her hands on that ball.
Chanel Mawan picks up the foul. That'll be her second, team first.
Grace Roscoe's been much better with controlling how much she's been fouling people. And yeah, it's going to take off points that the Eagles could have gotten. Juan actually, not a bad outcome.
Had an issue stepping over the free throw line, resulting in a bunch of misses. Wapahorse no good on the first, but nails the second one.
And the stands are starting to fill up big time. I think they saw that score on Max Preps, and they were like, we got to go to that game.
They're probably watching Vista now as well. Here's Kiara Spellman, draws the foul. I think they may also be filling up for the boys' game later tonight, which is a sellout, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that boys' game is going to be ecstatic. That team is so good. Second in state with a, I believe, 15-3 record. And the only team better than them, the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. who are 17-2.
And they're in a rebuilding season as well, which is simply incredible. After losing Caden Stevens, Roddick Homer, Cade Artzer, all these guys are gone. Most of their entire team graduated last year, and they have a brand new team, and they're already second in the state. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, when I was getting into broadcasting, all I could hear was they're not going to be super good this year, and I just believed them because a lot of them were seniors, and I knew it. This team has proved every single person wrong. And Grace Roscoe.
Roscoe in with the layup on the spin move. It was good.
And that's a half 100 right there.
Posting a 33-point lead thus far. And the pressure, Kennedy Spellman gets it on the jump ball. It'll still stay Heritage. Possibly a mercy rule. Here is Sapp entering the game now for Kalen DeBolt.
Wait, is there a mercy rule in basketball?
I believe not.
But I mean, if
that's mostly for recreational games, not so much high school basketball.
Yeah, but if it was time to call it, even if it wasn't ruled, this would be the time. 50-17 in the third period.
Kennedy Spellman already has 26 points. And Spellman extends her range once more. No good. Rebounded by Ari Aki over all of the taller players. Ari Aki, despite only standing 5'4", is actually pretty good at rebounding.
I mean, that's not something you'd expect, but you can't argue with results, can you?
Absolutely not. Here,
save yourself there.
Here is Wappelhorst, pass to Noel Sanchez, and I believe it's another foul on Kiara Spellman. Nope, that will be on Chanel Mawan. That will be her second foul. Correction. Yeah, and Wappelhorst will inbound.
Yeah, I mean, 2 free throws is not going to change the outcome of this game.
It's pretty much over, but I don't even think a jinx can undo this one. Kiara Spellman getting down and dirty, gets the ball on the jump ball, but it will stay Heritage.
This is something. I mean, this kind of team is something this is the kind of outcome you'd expect from a team with this much talent like Vista's. I mean, 50-17 though is just insane. Not a lot of the. I don't even think the boys team could have pulled that off.
Yeah, what a big lead. Sanchez airballs the mid-range jumper. Here's Spellman driving on Sanchez, and Spellman will draw the foul as she will go to the line once more. The crowd is really starting to pack up right now, isn't it, Blaze?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's only the very, very top that is not filled yet. But my goodness, there's at least 200 people in the stands right now.
Taylor Stevens checks in for Chanel Mawan as not a shooting foul right there. Roscoe gets the ball, pass to Kiara. Kiara driving, pass to Aki. Aki pulling up from mid-range, no good. No shot attempt. Roscoe, no good. Roscoe gets the rebound back, goes up strong and draws the foul. Roscoe will be graduating next year. Who do you think will step up in this big role and this big gap to fill? We've already seen Oliver Junker try to fill in the gap for Caden Stevens that we will see later tonight. Who will fill in the gap for Grace Roscoe?
I mean, it's going to be hard to do it, but just like Oliver Junker has been doing for Caden Stevens, someone is going to be able to do it for Grace Roscoe, because those two players were kind of like the same dominance level. They dominated teams. They were dropping so many points, so many rebounds a game. But the thing is, it's hard to find a player like that. But apparently Vista can just do that automatically with Oliver Junker, who is averaging it's just having such a good season thus far.
Vista made it all the way to the state championship last year and ended up losing to quarterfinals. Ended up losing to the eventual champions, the Denver East Angels,
who this year actually are not doing as well as I expected them to be.
It was an emotional year for Denver East. They had just recovered from a shooting, and they ended up winning the championship after that. Super remarkable for Denver East. Roscoe exits out, as well as Chanel Mawan, as Taylor Stevens will check in, as well as Chase Thompson. Kiara Spellman kicks it back out to Kennedy Spellman. Spellman penetrating, waiting for the screen for West. Shot by Thompson, wide open in the corner, is no good as it bounces off the rim back towards her. Rebounded by Sapp. Sapp driving on Spellman. Spellman has been so good on defense today.
Which one?
Kiara Spellman. Here's Sapp for the three, no good. I don't think Heritage has made a single three-pointer in this game. They've done a pretty good job defensively. Here's the shot, no good. Rebounded by West. Pass to Kiara Spellman, looking for Kennedy.
Oh, got it.
She's going, nope. Chase Thompson, hacked. No foul call there. Taylor Stevens saves it. And a wild pass right there as Spellman cannot hang on to it.
Do you think Kiara Spellman probably could have taken that shot?
Probably. She hasn't really been that successful tonight from outside. Instead, she's really penetrated inside. Shot no good by Heritage. Here's Kennedy Spellman pulling up for three once more. Rebounded by Stevens with the left hand is good.
Stevens.
And looks like it'll be a foul on Kennedy Spellman. That'll be her second. Appears to be an offensive foul on Heritage, and here comes Spellman shooting the free throw. First one is up and is right down the net and is good. Addie Burke will check in, as well as Skylar Peterson for Heritage. And coming out is Peyton Jumps and Kaylin DeBolt. Spellman, second free throw is right down the middle and good. And Spellman will check out as Riley Rivera will enter the game for Mountain Vista.
26 points. Not half not like, I believe, like, what, the 80% of the points that they had earlier.
36, as it's a correction. It'll stay Heritage ball, as it appears that Addie Burke will pass it in to Skylar Peterson.
Here we go.
Here's the Burke penetrating on Kiara Spellman. No good, or passes it out to Sapp. Sapp stuck by Kiara Spellman.
No
Here's
pass
Peterson.
Heritage just having an incredibly hard time at getting open passes. And there it is again.
Addie Burke, no good on the three-pointer. Heritage has not made a single three-pointer in this game, and it's a big reason why they're down in this game. Here's Kiara Spellman. Spellman deep from Kennedy Spellman range. No good. Passed out to Taylor West. Driving is the very shifty Riley Rivera as she tried to fake that one. And she'll go to the line for some free throws.
All right. This is 2 points away. This could be a 40-point game. That's just insane to me.
A complete blowout. At least it's not a 62-point loss that the Portland Trailblazers happened against the Oklahoma City Thunder late of last year.
Wow, that.
If people can't remember that. That's a real NBA game, and it ended up being a 62-point loss for Portland. Pretty surprising.
Yeah, it's really weird that right after that game, everyone got fired. I mean, they probably should have after that.
Rivera's good on the second one, and that will make this a 40-point game.
Riley Rivera, her jersey number, 1. How many points she's got? She's got 1. Risky pass right there.
Burke, shot to Peterson, no good on the three-pointer. Chase Thompson can't catch it cleanly, and a wild pass and stolen away by West.
That was a great pass.
Taylor Stevens, and we got another foul. This time on Clementine Sapp. That will be her second.
Yeah, currently 39 points. But this right here could make it finally the 40-point game that we've been looking for. Let's get 20 more points.
Back to the line once more as Mountain Vista's in the bonus is Riley Rivera. Taking 2 shots with 39 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think it's pretty safe to say that this game is completely over.
And now it officially makes it a 40-point game. Now for Mountain Vista. Here's Rivera. Second free throw. It is on the money and is good, making it a 41-point game. Here's Sapp. Pressed up by Kiara Spellman. Here's the shot by Lux. Driving on West. Should have been a foul, but gets the shot anyway.
Now, how long has it been that since the Heritage Eagles have got their own points?
Since the start of the third quarter, it appears. Here's Kiara Spellman, pass to Rivera. Stevens, and no foul called as there was a clear slap right there by Sapp. West with the rebound. West trying to back in, pass to Stevens. Stevens shooting from deep three-point range.
Almost had it.
West with another rebound, rips it away. That will end the third quarter with a very, very shocking 39-point game.
Yeah, I mean, both teams don't have respectable records, but it is very, very clear to everyone watching that this Vista team is so much more talented than this Heritage team. 39 points?
We already mentioned earlier in this game, Heritage was really struggling, only having a 4-16 record. 4-15 record, correction. So yeah, it seems like a very, very tough time for Heritage. Mountain Vista students on Friday will be dress up like Harry Potter day, as you guys will be wearing your Be a Good Person shirt and your best wizard outfit. There will also be a doubleheader in the gym, same times as the games today. Starting off with the girls varsity at 5:30 and the boys varsity at 7 against Ponderosa. And you must have a pre-purchase ticket because the game is sold out. What a great opportunity. Aki with the steal. As we enter the fourth quarter, starting off really strong as Mountain Vista. Here's Spellman trying to shoot from Spellman range. Kennedy Spellman driving. Roscoe gets hacked and will shoot 2 free throws.
Those stands are they're about to get real rowdy in just a second. They're all stood up. They're ready for this game to be over because after this is who is Vista's boys basketball playing?
They are playing this same school, Heritage, but they are not playing the girls team. They are going to play the Heritage boys team. It's a double header, actually triple header if you count the unified game that we broadcasted earlier. Maybe not against Heritage, but great game for sure. A little bit of confusion at the scorers table as Roscoe's getting ready to shoot 2 free throws. This could put it back up to a 40-point game after these 2 free throws. A little bit of scoreboard malfunction. Grace Roscoe shooting 2.
Sorry, I was communicating with one of my camera operators. What did I miss, Sam?
There was a scoreboard issue, so you did not miss much at all. Roscoe is good on the first free throw, and she needs to tie her shoe. Checking into the game now for Heritage is Noelle Sanchez. She'll be trying to guard Grace Roscoe in this situation. It is a 40-point game once again for Mountain Vista. They have really pushed it up. They've pushed the ceiling of this game way over.
Yeah, I mean, girls basketball games, I usually see them go 40, 50 points sometimes.
60's a bunch.
Yeah, and with 18 from Roscoe, and what is it, 30 now for Kennedy Spellman?
I believe, well, somewhere around there. I believe it's pretty close. Here is Peterson. Stolen away by Kennedy Spellman. Aki driving down the court. Here's Spellman. Pass to Aki with the right hand is good. You can already see the speed from Ari Aki right there, as That was a beautiful play right there. Spellman and playing as the point guard in this situation. Spellman is trying to double team at every chance that she can get. Now here's DeBolt, guarded by Aki, and Aki will pick up a foul.
And now they make the layup when it won't even count.
That's our first personal, first is the team foul.
Here's Heritage inbounding the ball. Aki with another steal and kicked out of bounds by Aki, and it'll stay right here. Let's see how many steals can she get in this single possession. This could be pretty interesting. Nope, only one. Well, maybe she could get some more right here. Here is Wappelhorst,
And she
gets another steal. Here's Aki, pass to Spellman. Spellman trying to go from three-point range. Spellman from deep.
Oh my goodness!
Off the backboard is good, and Spellman will have 29 points. What an incredible game from Kennedy Spellman. And a timeout by Heritage. Mountain Vista seems to have all the momentum, trying to push it to a 50-point lead.
I didn't think that was going to go in at all. At the angle I was looking at, it kind of looked off. Bank. Complete bank. It's insane.
You always love to use that backboard because it's so reliable. Every time you hit it off that square, it's going to go in, pretty much, unless you overshoot it. Of course, it's more nice to see a swish, but a backboard works too. It's consistent. That's what Tim Duncan did in the NBA. He used the backboard, and it worked out perfectly. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer for sure.
Do you think Kennedy Spellman has the talent to get into the WNBA, maybe just a college career at the minimum?
She is such an amazing three-point shooter. She's shooting from, like, step backs, doing everything, being a prime Kyle Korver out there. She's doing awesome out there right now. Honestly, she probably could. And since she's only a sophomore, she has a very, very long career here for Mountain. A little bit of soundboard malfunction there for just a second. Hopefully we're back. Here is DeBolt. DeBolt pass to Sanchez. Aki jumps over, and it looks like Lux will make the jumper. Lux now seems to be the leading scorer for this team. Here's Kennedy Spellman.
I think it's extremely safe to say now that the game's completely over, and that just extended their lead. They could get a 50-point game.
Roscoe can get as many rebounds as she wants and put it back up.
Yep.
She's got 20 now. She probably already has a double-double, 20 and 10.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the ball is above everyone's head, she's going to be the one to get it every single time.
Stolen away by Mawan. Here's Spellman going from Spellman range. No good. Rebounded by Roscoe over everyone, including her teammate, and is good. On my voice crack as well. Checking into the game is Anna Lahoten for Mountain Vista. First time for her, as it is a 48-point game. Here's big long pass. Spellman gets it though. Great hustle by her. She just seems to have so much energy out there. Spellman driving tough layup is good.
There it is.
She's got
50-point game.
And she has the 30 burger.
And there it is. 50 points.
71-21. What an amazing blowout right now. Aki with the steal. No foul from Heritage, as it appears that Anderson did not draw the foul, and that was just a stripped ball loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Mountain Vista will maintain possession, though. A 50-point game, though, like you already said.
You don't see it.
What does it mean for Mountain Vista having such a big lead? Are they going to carry this confidence into their next game against Ponderosa?
I think they absolutely will. But you gotta take it with a bit of grain of salt. You don't want to go into it too confident, because that could lead with a bit of issues, like you're being too confident, you're taking too many deep threes. But then again, Kennedy Spellman does that in this game, and it works out so well.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit in the second quarter after that confidence was a little bit too high, but she's maintained her confidence back. Spellman going deep three again. No good. Kiara Spellman almost got another foul right there. She hasn't been in for a while due to some foul trouble. Here's Grace Hankins.
Almost bonked her on the head.
Pass to Lux, and Lux has been pretty dominant from that mid-range today. It's been a shockingly good game for her today.
I mean, as good as you can get with a 50-point deficit.
I believe she's also the leading scorer for this Heritage team, although only averaging 6 points a game. Still, leading scorer's leading scorer.
Yep. Take what you get.
Here's
Open
jumps.
shot. Still
Pass to Grace Hankins, and still could not make a single three-pointer.
Has Heritage made a single three-pointer this entire game?
They have not. Addie Burke has checked in, and Ari Aki has checked out. Rivera checks in, and Mawan checks in. Here's Kennedy Spellman directing her sister. Here is Rivera. Pass to Kiara Spellman. A designed play right there. And Kiara Spellman makes her first three-pointer in the game. A 53-point lead. She's got 8.
Yeah, they could very possibly get this up to a 60-point lead.
Roscoe with another rebound. Plays aggressive right there. Here's Kiara. Pass to Kennedy. Kennedy fakes it as she goes in.
Not gonna
Gets
go.
fouled. And she will go to the line.
Almost at the +2. That could have been 4. Right there.
Beautiful play right there from Kennedy Spellman. Way to go up strong right there. And Spellman will go to the line. That will be Hankins' second foul of the game.
Wow. Just wow. That's all.
At this point, they should let the clock run.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still stopping though because it's regulation. Here's Chase Thompson checking in for Chanel Mawan. Here's Spellman. The free throw is on target and is good, pushing this up to a 54-point lead.
32 points by Kennedy Spellman this game. That's just insane. She has almost doubled her average. She just needs 4 more points to do so.
Wapahorus penetrating. Here's the pass to Addie Burke, stolen by Spellman. Spellman with the easy deuce. He's good. And we have a 57-point lead. How many times do we need to keep reminding you? The whole time. Here's a free throw. Three-pointer finally is good. Grace Hankins makes the first three-pointer of the game for Heritage. Makes it a 53-point game.
Whoa.
Kiara Spellman pass to Roscoe. Roscoe, tough layup, no good. Rebounded by Kiara. Kiara guarded by Hankins. Kiara Spellman driving is good.
That was a bit risky, but it works out.
81 points tonight for Mountain Vista. What a great offensive showing and defensive showing as well.
Oh, yeah.
They've played the press defense perfectly, and that's what's led to this huge blowout. Roscoe with the rebound, pass to Spellman. Spellman is wide open, and she's got another easy deuce. 36, she's doubled her average tonight. What a great showing from Kennedy Spellman as we are nearing the last minute of action. Stolen away, and yeah, they're just gonna let the clock run.
These could very possibly be, if Kennedy Spellman can get just 1 more 3, that's 60 points. That would be an insane feat.
Roscoe with another rebound.
And it's
Here's
looking
Chase
like
Thompson.
it could be it.
Here's Spellman
And
for
it
3.
is. No good. Ah.
Burke gets the rebound though.
Almost stolen.
And she'll draw a foul, and the clock will just run. Heritage trying to put some more points up on the board here. Right now, it's looking really bad.
I wouldn't say really bad. I would just say they're just looking at making the loss look a bit more respectable at this point.
I would agree. Wapahorse will go to the line as that is a foul on Grace Roscoe.
57 points.
This game was over by the second quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We can agree on that.
You could say
And they've increased their lead by 30 since the second quarter. It's been incredible.
So this was actually over by about midway through the second. At the end of the first, it was already 23 to I believe 7.
West will check in for Kiara Spellman. And with 2 seconds left, this will not be a 60-point win for Mountain Vista. We shouldn't be comparing points, though. That one is good. 2 seconds are left. 2-1. Spellman taking the heave from half court is no good. Don't know what she was doing right there, but this game is over. Our final score, Mountain Vista 83, Heritage 28. Stay tuned and go over to the other broadcast where we will see the Mountain Vista boys take on the Heritage Boys Eagles. I'm Sam Dershall alongside Blaze Jones, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.